Hello everybody, Maquis here. Video number 2. I want to tell you about probably the saddest story that I witnessed while I was living in the UAE. For those of you who don't know, I went to work there to teach English. And I was teaching in the school with a friend of mine, Grace. Of course, I'm changing all the names. And there was a girl in her class. She was 20 years old in grade 12. So she was at least 2 years older than the rest of the girls. Her name was Miriam. The reason Miriam was 20 years old and still in grade 12 is because she had missed so many classes that even by the very low standards and expectations in the UAE schools, she still had to be kept behind. And the reason she missed those classes is because she was continuously raped and abused by her brother. One day, as was typical, Miriam was absent for 3 days, and when she came back, she asked my friend Grace to go and speak alone with her, and they went into the ladies' toilet. In the ladies' toilet, Miriam told Grace what had happened to her, and she showed her her legs, which were her thighs were all blood-stained, and she had old bruises all over her that were consistent with other rapes. Now, the worst thing about this was that neither Grace, nor I, nor the principal, nor the social worker in the school could do anything about that. Why? Because if they had reported it to the police, under sharia law, it would be Miriam who would be charged with having sex outside marriage. So, of course, there was absolutely nothing we could do about it. And that was what was so sad about it. So this girl, woman already, her life was completely destroyed. Now, it wasn't something that her family didn't know about. From what she told us, her father was just as abusive. I mean, she didn't tell us whether her father raped her, but he was abusive. One time she told us that he locked her in a room for 3 days because she was disobedient without any food. So this is the sort of abuse that does happen under Sharia law. And the woman has got nowhere to go. It doesn't matter if she's dressed like this. She might not be abused in public, but she still can be abused at home. I had nightmares for a whole week after hearing that story. And I can't even imagine what this young woman felt like. She has no future. She is damaged goods. She's not a virgin, through no fault of her own. The most likely thing that would happen to her is that she either stays unmarried, stays at home, and becomes just a sexual punching bag for any male, or she gets sold off as the third or the fourth wife to some old Muslim man, because her net worth is nothing. This is Sharia law. This is the law which requires that for a woman to prove that she was raped, she has to have 4 male witnesses. Now, apart from that being unfair, 4 to 1, the other question that it begs is, if there are 4 males witnessing a woman getting raped, then why aren't they doing anything to help her? This is the question we are not allowed to ask. So, now, the other thing I want to say today is that my first video had within 60 hours 22,000 views until Facebook took it down and blocked me for a week. So I want to ask everyone who is watching. Obviously, if there are that many people watching my videos, there is a need for them. I can make them, I can post them, I can share them as much as possible. But they are watching me. So I just ask everyone, please share as much as you can, which you have been doing. I will also post all my videos on my YouTube channel, which is in my name. So if I get blocked, if they take down the video, you can go to the YouTube channel, download it, and start sharing it again. It's a joint effort. This is all I ask you to do. Please share, and I will keep on making them. Until the next video, thank you, my friends. This is Maquis signing off.